Welcome to the Put Me On Something podcast. I am your host, Alejandro Gomez, and I'm here with my guest today.
Hi, guys. It's Yvette.
And my co-host, of course.
What's up, guys? It's your son, and on this, unfortunately, on this time, I'm not on time, but we are here today.
And he's back. Last time he was missing, but...
The last 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, last 2 episodes you've been gone. He's been busy doing business trips to Haiti and just across the world.
Just bring a little bit of Euro
a young entrepreneur
to me and you. Shout out to 2 Cheeseburgers. Shout out to Eric for holding it down in between and shit.
He's not here this time, so he's gone.
Yeah, so we'll drink to that. Salute to him.
Yeah, next time will be another one.
So what are we putting the people on today?
Putting on to some.
How about let them know what you just took a sip of?
Oh, this one? Okay, we're bringing it back. Lovely episode. A side note that I tuned in with you guys. Loved it. This one I'm actually sipping on today out of all things on Beatbox. And this one right here is the pink lemonade version. Yvette and Dro actually brought me this one. Really like it. Stands at 11.1 alcohol. Nice.
Let me tell you something. That shit's got me buzzed because I'm already fucking... I feel like I've had like 3 shots and like 2
Why
beers.
though? Because you chugged that
I just
thing.
chugged the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole entire thing?
Yeah.
He's like...
Not the whole thing? Where's it at? I don't know. It's over there, yeah.
You didn't hear him on the mic though?
Oh, I thought it was half that you chugged.
Not the whole thing, bro.
Okay, yeah, no. So for you guys that don't know, we had a minor technical difficulties, and
yeah,
Joe was like,
I got frustrated with trying to set up the camera, so it's no video. So if you're watching on YouTube, sorry, but it's just frustrating trying to get like 2 different angles with like your phone and
it's just a
camera.
whole lot of details and shit. If you know, you know, and shit. But we'll come with you shortly. We'll be with you all shortly, no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe actually downed that beatbox in like
fucking
an impressive amount of time. And shit.
Yeah, that's funny too because I went to Vegas back in 2015 going to 2016 New Year's, and I went with some friends, and then we went to a club, and I had a jacket on, so I snuck in a beer and I put a beer into my my jacket in the inside pocket.
Yeah. What year was this?
Like 2015 going 2016, like New Year's.
Okay, no real pat downs.
It was like really New Year's, and then dude was doing pat downs. We were going to a club, and they he patted down. They're like, "What's this?" And he pulled out my beer. I was like, "Oh man, you either gotta finish it or throw it away." I was like, "Fuck it!" So I cracked it open, just chugged it. I'm like, "Oh damn, bro!" I'm like, "All right, go inside." He's all impressed.
That's cool. He let you finish.
Yeah,
he let me. He gave me those few seconds.
He fucked it. You chug it or throw it away, and I just chugged it all quick in front of him. He's like, "Oh damn."
How old were you?
2015. I think it's 2015. Yeah, 2016. So I was like...
So like 22, 23?
Yeah, 22, 23.
Damn. You still look you can chug it.
I know. I just did it. Because I needed it. It's fucking just stress, Just get that shit down.
No. We're here right now, right? And
here for a good time, not a long time. You okay? What do you say?
Here
I thought my message was received. I said here right
Your
now.
tongue couldn't finish.
No, yeah, I couldn't. I think that beatbox actually hitting me.
It's hitting you. It's hitting me.
Yeah, because I had a disclaimer. I had a couple Trulies before this and shit. Actually, no, I ain't gonna lie. Let me be blunt. I had a Truly talking and then like a Buzzball before this.
I forgot about the Buzzball. Did you chug that thing down?
No, I sipped it. I was gonna actually pour it into my
this.
Truly.
Do you prefer Buzzball or beatbox? Huh?
Hold on. Let me answer the question first.
Hold on.
I was halfway down in my Truly, and I was actually gonna pour my Buzzball into my Truly.
Ooh.
But Joe was chilling with me in my living space, and I didn't want him to judge me.
I saved him. I saved him from committing a fucking serious felony.
Why did you care though?
I don't know. I was just like, I'm shirtless having a beer, and I'm
side eye is fucking like.
For real,
really,
I didn't want him to see me doing a fucking sidewalk. Was it a sidewalk slammer and shit in front of him?
Wait, would you have judged him?
No, like what the hell?
No, but like I was just like, I don't know. I just wanted him to see. I just wanted him to see me get 2 turned and shit. Even though I'm sipping both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna put a Truly into a Buzzball?
Yeah, it actually tastes pretty good.
Do salters fuck you up?
Huh?
Do you know? Do salters fuck you up, or is it more of the Buzzballs?
I think more of the Buzzballs and shit. Mixture of both.
But beatbox is better.
Beatbox is smooth. It's nice. And then disclaimer.
It's like jungle juice.
Yes, disclaimer and shit. Yes, disclaimer real quick. Beatbox is lovely, but it's like so deceiving because you do not taste alcohol and that shit will creep
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you this. You chug one, it tastes like alcohol. You taste it, you chug the whole thing, drink the whole thing. You get a quick buzz.
I don't think it's deceiving. I think it's smart.
But the second one, You can't even taste the alcohol. It just tastes
Financially
like,
responsible.
the second one just tastes like juice. And they're like, oh shit, I'm fucked up, bro.
Turned up in the club.
Cooler than inside the cooler.
Cooler than inside the cooler.
Shout out Thugger.
Hey, yo, Free Thug. We ain't gonna get political, but Free Thug, man, that's some bullshit.
Free Thugger.
Free Young Thug. Anyways, let's just get into the topics and shit. That was enough of an intro and shit. Let's put the people on something else.
Something else. You got any topics to talk about?
I don't know if you and shit, but like I wanted to elaborate with
Speaking
you.
to the
and shit
mic.
before we got into that.
Dude skips two, three podcasts and he's rusty now.
For real, I'm like fucking okay. My rant here is like, I love artists, but it's like rappers in particular when they go on podcasts. I do not understand how they don't talk into the mic. And like I get it, you're conversating, you might be on substance, you're chilling, you're on a couch, and then you know you have the mic's arm close to you, so you lean back and talk, and you're in puro plática and shit, so you're like engaged in the moment. I get that, but it's like, how do you not your social responsibility also, side note, your artist's job responsibility to deliver a fluent message, which is talking to the mic. And it's like, bro, all you do is talk, like you spit into the mic. Obviously, like rapping is like recording rap is like the least of the least hardest part of being a rapper and shit, but like how do you not properly talk into a mic? That's what I'm saying.
They're just socially awkward.
Some of them too. You ever like watch an artist podcast and they're like, bro, their music awesome, but their personality is kind of whack.
Yeah.
Or like too shy and shit. Like I have some favorite rappers and shit where it's like I love their music and so energetic, but when their podcasts are so their personal interviews are so fucking boring.
Okay, pretend you're the interviewer and I'm the rapper. Ask me a question.
Yeah. So given your last project, how do you feel with the feedback you've been given in your next move?
It's alright.
So I just see you went on tour and everything and shit. How do you feel about the feedback you got on the West Coast?
It's cool. I mean, it's alright.
So, given the scandal that happened with your colleagues, and obviously you move a certain way, can you touch up on that?
Yeah, we just do what we do, man.
Look, man.
Flex, fuck the funk flex. Funk flex, you know?
Yes. Fuck, man.
That was a good skit, guys.
We should
You
be.
did a good job.
I was, last time me and her, we were just chilling, and then I hit a little bit of my
Pluma?
hit a peso pluma.
Yeah.
No,
hit the peso pluma right quick.
When before I sleep, I was thinking how me and you connect like with like the comedy, like our jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the other day I was telling her a joke.
Yeah.
And she didn't get it, and I was like, damn, I wish Tino was here because he would have got it.
I had moments like that. I've had moments like that with you or like the boys and shit.
Yeah.
Like when like with a girl or some new people and shit. I was like, fuck, if only Joe or like fucking Kenji or Artemis were here, they would get the joke and they would elaborate and we'd be
like,
capturing the room right now and shit.
Do you ever do that with your siblings, Yvette, my baby? Like you do it more like with like your cousins, huh? Like Naomi and Jen and Alma.
Yeah, there's certain things where like I say lines that only we would say because we would have like watched indie movies.
Yeah.
So then like we would reference them.
I have a child.
Yeah, or like, well, everybody knows Titanic though.
Okay.
Oh my God! Let's elaborate. Finish.
Go ahead.
Finish. No, finish.
Oh no, go ahead. I lost my train of thought.
No, but do you?
That's what happens when people get interrupted.
Do you connect with like your cousins or like siblings?
Yeah, I connect a lot with like
pretty much your own sense of humor with like between you guys.
Yeah, we connect a lot like with Izzy because Izzy be saying some funny ass shit.
Oh yeah, Izzy cool as fuck.
That's true.
Yeah, but he says some funny shit.
Because we went to go eat at the Asian place over there in Dobson.
Yeah.
And before we went to QT, we grabbed some drinks, and then Izzy sent her a text message, and then like it said something like, what was it? It's like.
It's like the cheesiest fucking picture ever, and we
because he took like what is it? What kind of work does he do? Like
he works with attorneys.
So he like does like stuff like that. So like it's like the pictures like the pictures like the snatch like here's my card and this is like your head and like it's like all professional.
Yeah.
He looks like a real estate agent. Okay, that's the like. Simplest picture, like it's just a funny shit.
So he sent it to her, so it looked like it's like all like professional, and then it's just some cheesy caption. So like he said she was all laughing about it. Like I don't get what's funny. I saw the picture, like I'll get the funniest picture, but the picture's funny, but I don't get the caption. So, like she connected with like that,
Oh, it's like hella inside jokes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
No, that's some primo and prima type shit for real.
Yeah.
No, remember with Pac and shit. We're talking about I was telling you
was I breathing
Pat-
hard?
huh? No, you good. Pac and our cousin Alex Enrique
Yeah.
about that. They remember like cow in the cooler.
Oh,
The cow head in the
yeah,
cooler.
yeah.
This is one thing that shit. Okay.
Child
You know how we put the carne asadas in the cookhouse and
Uh-huh.
shit. We had they had a skinned cow head in a
We just did it
cooler.
last time at her house too.
Huh?
We did it at her house too.
Oh
That
yeah,
whole-
I saw that shit.
That whole
And then when
cow
I
head.
sent them the text, they were like, "Bro, that was so long ago." They couldn't even remember what the fuck I was saying. But like for me, this was like a core memory and shit. There's one time, my oldest cousin Alex and shit, and then my other cousin Pac-Man Mariano and shit. We were like all like in the kitchen in like my tia's house and stuff.
Mhm.
They had a cow head, a skinned
the
cow
cooler.
head into like a cooler, and everyone obviously went into that cooler. You know, the cooler wasn't like in that kitchen dining room area, transitioned to the backyard, so like everyone interacted with it.
So I think
And
they have
you
like
open
beers
it-
under it.
Yeah,
like,
you
as ice.
Yeah, you open it, you want to get a soda or a beer and shit or water, and there's a fucking fat ass cow head like bam, just staring at you with eyeballs in there. And I remember we like got spooked out or whatever. But later towards the night, my oldest cousin and shit, mind you, he's like 17, like on some trolling shit. And then we're all like 14 and under and shit. He he dared Mariano like Pac-Man and shit to grab a fork and like dig the eye out. And then I thought it was gonna be like a quick little scoop, and then it was the most horrific shit that we all witnessed, like watching that shit, like freaking out of like a skinned cow head, and it was the dumbest shit. It was like family shit for real, like the shit the kids do while the adults are doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever have that when you were like you and your cousins?
Yeah.
Like family parties where you like the kids are all the adults are all like fucked up in the backyard like drinking, hanging out, and the kids are in the background just doing like mischievous shit.
Like let the kids be kids, but they're like not paying attention to them, and they're making core memories.
Yeah, Eric and I used to like open up beers and stuff in the kitchen.
And then
Just open them or drink them.
Both. I think.
What do you mean?
They just
Like I
open them.
I don't know. Like I remember Eric would open like beers in the kitchen while like his parents
Grizzly.
had parties like every weekend,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
we
adults
still
were outside.
Wait, but like, would you drink the beers though? All the way?
I don't remember drinking them, but I think Eric would drink them and his cousins would.
He's like, watch me. yo, question Yvette.
Carson?
Question.
No, question Yvette. Do you remember your dad or your uncle or your mom ever giving you like a
of alcohol?
micro sip of beer when you were like a little kid?
Yeah, it always happens in Hispanics.
Was your dad?
Cool.
What
What was the story for you?
What did that? You're like, here's me. Can I try this? Ew, it's gross.
No, it was Eric's dad.
Your tío?
Oh,
Yeah, Lige,
Eric's dad,
my
remember?
dad.
He's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
We had him on
yeah.
a podcast. He has some crazy stories.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead.
yeah. He'd be like, "Here, mija, just a little bit," and then he was to give me a sip of like alcohol, like liquor drinks.
Oh my God, liquor?
Yeah.
I never heard of liquor. I should have figured, but beer. I always thought it was beer.
Oh yeah, no, but he would do either or. But yeah, that's my memory.
Damn. I would know. What was your reaction though as a kid? Can you remember?
Like when you first
Oh,
sip alcohol.
disgusting.
Like horrible.
I
Like
could imagine.
What
Probably-
would you think,
it was,
though?
It was probably mezcal. And I was like, ugh.
I was just like, "That's strong." He's like, "Good shit, huh?" And then I just walk away.
He's like, run along.
Yeah.
no, I just remember like okay from here and shit. I've said this before, but I swear it's like so real, like Hispanic Mexican shit. I went outside. It was like the old house and shit in Mesa. I went outside and my dad was like with Tio Cone and like all the other tios and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's it called? Like I walk up to him and then he like puts me on his lap.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
then, like, he'd already drunk.
Who, Dad?
But I was 5. I was dead. I was
Dad?
5. Yeah, it was Dad. I was
Shout
dead
out
as
for
5.
dads. Happy Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah,
This
Oh,
is a
yeah.
Saturday before Sunday. Father's Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, before quick debriefing, shout out to all the dads. Love you, Dad. All the dads and shit. You may be a new dad, been a dad, several dads. We appreciate you, and you are loved and you are acknowledged.
Yvette's laughing.
Yvette's
okay.
laughing, bro, because she thinks you're a mockery. Anyways,
No, it's funny 'cause
dads
Funny,
are just.
funny how she said, "No one remembers about Father's Day." Ha 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 ha.
And she's a mother, and she glories in her Mother's Day gift. You see that, bro? Anyways, whatever. And shit.
Yeah, shout out.
Well,
Happy
that's a
Father's
whole
Day.
nother episode we can go
Happy
into.
Father's Day to all the people.
Happy Father's Day. Shout out to all the dads. Shout out to all the real dads.
your
Shit.
daddy.
Shout out to all the dads that stayed. Shout out to all the dads that acknowledged. Shout out to all the dads that reached out.
Yep. But anyways, back to your show.
Anyways, back on fucking father on some Father's Day shit. My dad, first sip of beer, I was a child. I was 5. I was literally 5.
Mhm.
I remember I walk outside to the patio and shit, like in my backyard, and my dad doing dad things with his shit. He's like with my tío, my other tíos and shit. He puts me on his lap and he gives me a sip of Bud Light. I remember that shit.
Bud Light.
It was like a sip from a glass bottle. It was the most disgusting, bitter shit. And I was like on some like, you drink that shit? And I just run back inside and he was like, ha ha, like, no, excuse me, ja. Like, in the distance, and I just ran back inside like, there's no way they sit around drinking that. And then here I am drinking a beatbox.
Years later.
Oh, how the tables turned.
Do you think that they drank like sugary drinks like we did, or it
No,
was
they're
just
like,
like beer
"Tómate una
and,
cerveza, amigo, no seas joto."
Yeah, literally, yeah, what Joe said. Like, they're
or like shots of tequila probably?
Yeah.
yeah, or like it has a
Yeah,
worm in
I
it.
think my dad all he drank was beer.
Yeah. No, but that'd be cooling and shit. Sometimes he'd be sipping wine.
Oh, now he's older. He's a more sophisticated.
Yeah, but like on some wine on a Wednesday with his dinner. On some fucking.
That's how the way to do it though. And I bet
Because
like
you
a nice
get older,
steak.
your palate changes.
For
Because me,
real.
I don't like beer anymore. I like more like sugary, like alcoholic drinks.
Wait, is that all you drank too before? Was beer?
Yeah, just
What about
beer.
seltzers? How do you feel about seltzers?
They're cool. Like Happy Dad.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't like the other ones.
What about you, Eva? Has your palate changed?
No, I only like the sugary drinks. I can't do beer.
Like, you know one of the Mexican females that drink drinks and like
No.
Mexican dude beers.
No,
Drink
the
a
only way I
beer.
can drink it is in a michelada, but because it's hidden with
Oh
the
my god,
with the
POV, she's in
calabaza.
Puerto Peñasco. Shut the fuck up.
What?
POV and you're in Puerto Peñasco having
Oh.
a michelada. No, but I feel you though. Micheladas are bomb.
Yeah. I just love clamato.
That's bomb, huh? Have you ever drank it by itself?
What clamato?
The clamato.
Oh yes. And then I loved. So this is a core memory for me, all right?
Go
So
ahead,
really
go
quick,
ahead, go ahead.
really quick. Don't interrupt me.
No.
Fair.
None of you guys.
She thinks we're interrupting her because we're men.
Fair. Elaborate.
No, the men have to be present, and I don't see any. Anyways, just kidding. Anyways,
you were saying.
this is a like really happy memory for me.
Mhm.
My mom's dad, that man loves clamatos.
Grandpa.
You just drink something like that?
Mm?
Drink something like that by himself?
Yeah, or because he always eats like camarones.
Your grandpa Javier?
Javier, yeah. So, like he always comes home with the clamato, and ever since I was little, I would see him and then he would give me some, and I would just be like, "Damn, this is good."
Refreshing.
Yeah, and then you know what? He always drank too V8s. You guys ever drink
yeah,
those?
those are healthier, I guess, supposedly.
I have-
Yeah, I remember my mom
They're on
used
the
to
same
drink
spectrum, right?
those. Yeah, mom
Yeah.
used to drink those.
Well, anyways, him and my uncle Javier too.
Mm-hmm.
Javiercito. He would,
Panchito?
yeah, he would drink. He can down those like back to back.
Here,
He's
cuz,
like,
look at this.
Yeah.
V8s and
Or
shit?
here it is,
V8s
yeah.
and then clamatos.
No wonder he's
But-
all big and buff.
Yeah, he is. But the guy looks like he skipped like day. Sorry, Theo.
Wow, the shots are fired.
My uncle looks like a Dorito.
You should tell him to listen to
I
that.
know. I'm gonna have to listen to
Yeah,
this one.
listen to my
Nah,
podcast.
man, I
It's gonna be
appreciate
like
you, bro.
this.
You taking my
I
vitamins?
understand. I understand. I'm popping a V right now.
What are those?
I don't know. These are calcium.
Are you popping a V? What's
Magnesium?
a vitamin.
That? A Viagra?
No, fuck no. I don't need that shit. Calcium, magnesium. Not yet.
Never.
God
You think your
forbid.
dad does?
No, he does.
Oh my
not
god,
need
what
that
the
shit.
fuck? Why would you put that in my
He does
fucking
not
head?
need that.
Dad's like, oh yeah, very hot. Let me pop this beam. Let me pop this free hard right now. I'm gonna act a fool with
You
this
make your dad
beam.
sound like he's so old. He's
Like
only in
he's
his
actually-
60s.
He's
How old is that? Like 60? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking old.
You make him sound like he's like 80 though.
Nah.
I mean,
Bro,
that's dad
Dude, bro
perspective.
has like 20 kids. You
Wait,
think you
you're-
think you
oh,
need
you
a
think
fucking
you
Viagra?
oh my god, what's the oldest and late and youngest he's popped one out? You think you still pop one out right now?
I wouldn't doubt it. Cause you guys hear about
Wait,
like Al Pacino?
Wait,
Al Pacino. Oh yeah, he had like a 29-year-old
He's like
girlfriend, and
he's
he's like
almost-
80.
Yeah.
Damn, she secured the bag generationally. I would normally be like, oh yeah, what the fuck? I would normally be like, she on some trifling shit, but in this case, I'm like, go shorty, bro. Like you do you, shorty. And like if I was that baby, I'd be saluting too and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Yvette, you were elaborating.
We cut her off like usual.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
honestly, I don't even know.
It's her show.
Put
It's
me
her-
on a beam
It's
podcast.
her show. Go ahead.
It's her special.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead,
I
I'm sorry.
haven't. I forgot what we were saying.
So we were elaborating how you said like on your tío.
What about him?
No.
I don't remember.
Sorry if you're coughing in the background. We have a sick child.
She's like, please, Father, can I get some more?
Some more.
Some more. Pull me up some more.
Why are you popping a vitamin?
I don't know. I saw him in the peak of my peripheral.
I don't think you should mix it with alcohol.
It's just calcium.
It's a vitamin. What am I get too turned up in my bed and shit?
Tito grows his bone thicker. They're stronger. Stronger bones.
Remember Tony the Tiger? He's like, I'm turned.
Anyways.
Yeah, you were elaborating?
I wanted to talk about. Should we talk about SPM? Because we were listening to him
We
before.
were playing him on the way here. I wish we could play him right now, but we can't for like royalty reasons and shit like that.
Yeah.
So starting up with that, I saw a TikTok like elaborating on like someone diving in deep with his case and shit, and then a lot of the comments were giving a lot of negative responses. I understand that, and I respect that.
But surprisingly, he still has a lot of supporters.
Yeah, and then in one side note, I feel as this comment section is newcomers and shit, which is fair and understandable, because elaborating on what you said, he still has a lot of supporters, and a lot of supporters, people been supporting him like from the get-go and shit. But I hate to fucking say it because I love SPM and shit, and I do support him, and then like, you know, I love Houston and shit, I love Texas. But there's a lot of mixed information and stuff, like get it and go. And like when I've elaborated from what I've like researched, and people say that they don't even know those details. Those are the details like the newcomers are feeding off of, which is fair. So like with that being said, it's like I understand people's perspective. It's like almost 50-50 and shit. So with that being said, I feel like a fair enough question is for Yvette. Her dad, which is your quote unquote suegro, he knows SPM very well, right? So he kind of like showed SPM to Yvette and shit. So I feel like a newer comer, if you will, perspective is quite different. You know what I'm saying? But it's also generational and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like one of those things where dismiss, talk about, and discuss, like, or put to the side and shit. So how do you feel about the event? Like, how would you elaborate?
First of all, tell us how you like how do you like found out about him, and then like what do you think about it now?
Yeah,
because you always tell a story about you and your dad. So go ahead.
I don't know. I don't even know how my dad discovered him, but
Cholo days. What the heck?
No, but
ese güerito.
There had to have been some point in his life where he like was walking by someplace and heard it. You know what I mean?
We'll tell you how we found out about him. It's gonna be like, what the hell? Why? How'd you find it? How's that possible? But go ahead.
Oh, so I found out about him because I grew up listening to him because of my dad.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the only like how you're saying right now, like people that are like into TikTok,
newcomers,
like we'll see like SPM because they play him, right? And they're like, oh, well, who's this guy?
Yeah, because one of the I'm sorry for not mentioning this in the very beginning. That's my fault. The reason why these topics started circulation is because his older song, his bangers and shit, was started circulating, it's trending and shit. And as we all know, TikTok circulates within 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks. You know, what you see is gone and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Which you depending on the consumer area and demographic. So how do you feel about it? Sorry, but like, okay, what I mean to say is more about like actually elaborating and shit. You as a second generation, almost like a perfect example of a dad putting his kid onto Tupac or fucking 50 Cent or fucking Biggie or fucking DMC and shit. Like, how do you feel about SPM and shit? And how'd you like discover him? How did you feel about the accusations and so forth?
Oh, I mean, I don't know what to believe though. I don't know what to believe because
true.
You just hear both sides, like that. Yeah. Supposedly the little girl, like it was all her mom's idea.
No, the thing is,
but see, too, I get it wrong. I'm always like, wait, is he in prison because of like he raped someone or
no? Because supposedly that was the one, but the whole thing is he's locked up right now because he went to a strip club and he got a like lap dance from a stripper.
She was like 13. But
it turned out she was 13. Like, okay, like who's checking? You know, he's not checking for ID when you're at a strip club. So how's it his fault that happened? You know?
Yeah, because one would be like everyone's 18, 21 and up and shit.
The strip club hired the girl, and why are they having a 13-year-old
But
there?
see, this is what I mean. Like, my dad has told me some things where he's like, he was set up, or like they couldn't get him on other things.
I think it was set up.
Can I elaborate what I know?
Go ahead.
First and foremost, like, I love SPM. He's a staple in the culture and shit. And then he's not only like in the Mexican culture, but like in the Latino community and like rap culture and shit and so forth. And he's like, nothing will take away from him his legacy and shit. So from my understanding, it's very much that. However, there's side notions and quote unquote documents that I read. Those documents could have been fake. I read them online and shit. They could be fake. Everything could be fake online and shit. You know, we all got to take that with a grain of salt. So it's those accusations of with the stripper girl. But however, it was like this whole thing where he been seeing her. And side note, I don't know if it was that girl or a different girl. He had been reportedly seeing a younger girl and shit, and then he got a charge, and then he got bailed out, whether him or someone else. And there was reports of him telling his homies to call up girls from a payphone and shit to bring up girls to a hotel and shit. And then the whole thing where it's like layers to it and shit, and it's like supposedly this girl from the strip club and shit, 13 or something, so I was 8th grade and shit. Supposedly, repeatedly, he would pick her up from fucking school. 8th grade, like 13, that's like 8th grade and shit. I don't know. These could be wrong. These could be right. This could be false or whatever, grain of salt. All those things and shit. So it's like, and it's supposedly there's a layer of like track record of him fucking with like minors and shit. Good. Not just that, not just the layer of like mistaken identity with the strip club, which is fair and shit. Because if you know strip clubs be on some hard and go. Maybe it was different back then, but from what I know, strip clubs from like homegirls that work at strip clubs and shit, they can go to fucking Essex, fucking Alaskan, so forth. All those the crazy ones down south and shit. All you do is pull up. Maybe show them some kind of track record or your figure and your word of mouth and like some kind of like voucher for you, and you can dance. There's no clock in, there's no punch in, there's no fucking, you know, there's
like
no fucking, there's no fucking I-9 with your strip club. You get the money and you break the percentage and that's it. With the who you need to DJ and that's it. Like from when I know like homegirls that are strippers and shit, that's how it is and shit. So like back then it was somewhat like that, I'm assuming, and it's like there's layers to supposedly the situation. Like I said, I love SPM, but like reading that shit, maybe I read something wrong. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I mean neither, because everybody says this and that, so I don't know either. Because like I said, he is good. Like everybody listens to him. He's like like you said, a staple in the music. Like culture, whatever. Yeah,
especially in the Latino culture and shit.
Yeah, so like it's hard to believe. Like on the internet, you can't believe everything. You know?
Yeah. And then, fuck, if it is true, like fuck, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, but then also too, they're saying that the mom and the daughter that supposedly that happened with, like they set him up. Like years later, she came out saying like, "Oh, they set up. My mom forced me and this and that."
That's what I said earlier.
Like elaborating on what you were saying and shit. Like, how do you feel about the whole SPM thing and shit? Like, what's your perspective on it?
I think it would suck if it's not like a true story that he did whatever he's being like accused of, because he they wasted his life in prison. Sorry,
a legacy too.
Yeah, I wonder how he's gonna feel when he gets out of prison. SPM. Like everything changed.
I've heard actual supposed like on the phone conversation with him about him getting out in the last 6 months to 2 years. His voice is completely fucking different.
How does it sound?
He's Christian too.
For one, let's be fair. It's on the phone. It's recorded from like obviously an external mic, maybe like a cell phone to a phone type shit, and then like he's aged like 20 some years and shit, and then also biggest thing is that's his speaking voice, but it sounds completely different. I've heard some of his newer tracks. Maybe they're leaks. Maybe they recorded on how do they record it and shit, but it's different. But however, I'll be fair though, it's not. It could be the same exact SPM from 20 years ago. However, I'm 20 years older.
Matured.
Yeah, so it doesn't digest the same.
No. You know, I heard he kept adding on to his time because they told him, like, do not record while you're in prison.
What?
Or we're going to, like, keep adding to your time. And he didn't care. Like, I think, what is it? The album where Jackers in My Home.
Oh, my God. Did he record that in prison?
Yeah. Those were like recorded
Last
in prison.
Chair violinist.
Yeah, I hope that I'm saying that correctly. But
no, you said it right. I think Joe.
No, I hope that like this fact is on the right album, or because I don't know. Like again, I don't know how true it is though. Actually, so I heard that, and
honestly, that's crazy because you can. It would make sense with the sense of his tone and the little bit of filtering on his voice and shit. But I don't know either. But it's crazy that you said that because I swear I heard my cousins were telling me that and shit. Like that. Remember Eric?
Yeah.
Shout out Eric Hernandez and shit. There's probably like 50 of them. No, because he was showing us that song on YouTube and shit. And then he said this is the last album he dropped before he like went to jail. And then he even explained the whole backstory between what's it called? In My Hood. I see gangsters everywhere. Yeah, when that one and shit. He was explaining that's like the song before he died. And I remember Alejandro saying
before he died.
No, excuse me. Before he went to jail. That was his last song before he went to jail. And
Making up his fucking life already.
Yeah, watching the music video, and Joe was like, "Why don't they just use his real mother and shit for the music video?" And then all that stuff. I remember that. I was like 9.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, remember Eric's apartment?
What about
in
him?
Chandler?
Yeah.
He's the one that showed us that video.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I think that, I don't know, maybe that fact's true.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, pretty much. It's crazy. I hope he gets to get out finally, though. Like, hopefully that... Because it's supposed to be this year, right?
Yeah, I heard one detail. Okay, wrapping it up. I heard one detail on the phone where he said it was kind of like really chilling. Where he said that, like, I still feel like I'm going to come back to the same things. I'll talk to my so-and-so. I'll talk to my neighbors.
Yeah.
I still think I'm going to come back to my pit bull, but he's been dead for 15 years. I still think I'm going to come back to my big home, and my the same neighbors that I barely talk to every now and then are still there, but they've been gone for so-and-so years. I still feel like I'm going to go back to my daughter, but she's a full-grown woman.
That's crazy.
That is
that's sad.
Crazy. Yeah, and that's just sad. Like not even the situation, but the prison system.
Mm-hmm.
He skipped the whole phase of skinny jeans and jerking.
I think they're fine.
Imagine him
I don't think he missed out on anything.
SPM dropping a fucking jerking era diss or song. Wow.
Damn.
How would that have gone?
That would have gone crazy. It would have been sick. Do you think he would have been good though?
Yeah, but it's like one of those things.
Wait, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but his kids could never like follow his steps because his son and his daughter.
Oh, try to rap.
Yeah, and it wasn't that great.
It's all whack. Like a little easy, supposedly. Remember?
That's fair. Those are all fucking fair. I'm sorry.
It's just hard to like go up to that level when your dad was like one of the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it's just like. Even if it's your dad, it's like one of those things where you try to like, implement someone else and shit.
Do you think you can follow your dad's footsteps, Yvette?
I would hope so. I would love to be a handyman someday.
A handy woman.
That'd be great.
Need someone to put up or fix your backyard or whatever. I don't know what it is.
If you need someone to ever hang up a frame, fix your plumbing, fix your electrical, your flooring.
AC.
Pretty much anything.
Hit up V&M Services.
V&M Services.
And Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. Hit them up.
Metropolitan area.
LLC.
What were you saying though? Did you finish?
Huh?
Did you finish what you said?
Yeah, no, I was wrapping it up. It's a touchy subject because there's so many details to it, and the crazy thing from what I observed from multiple different people, and like different levels of Hispanic, Mexican, Guatemalan, Central American, yada Canadian American, African American, like like fucking younger, older and shit. They all know different layers of that story. I'm not saying what I know and what I said is correct, but it's just crazy. Everyone's scenario is different. But by all means, SPM's like level of support, it has not died down, and it hits day generation. And it is true. His art, separating the individual from his art, is one of the key factors here. Where it's like his art has lived on and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we'll never know. I don't know.
We'll see when he gets out. Supposedly it's 2047 he gets out.
What?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I thought it was like in 3 years from right now.
I thought it was this
it's
year.
45 years and thing. 45 years. He got locked up in 2002.
But he's supposed to get out in like the next 5 years, 3 years or some shit.
That's what people say, but
yeah, true.
2047. So we
got
another 20
Wait, do you
years.
guys know how old he was?
51. Oh, wait.
When he got locked up?
Like 20 something.
Yeah, his primary was the late 90s, early 2000s.
He got locked up in 2002.
Damn, can you just imagine like him, like the artist that got like locked up or like have passed, like all the music that would have come out and like what we missed out on.
That's true.
The impact and the presence and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like imagine if Lil, like obviously different situation, but imagine like Lil Wayne had been locked up like when he was like 20. Like when
or
he got
dead. You know, he tells that story about when he said that he got shot when he was at a party and a white policeman saved him, and other white policemen that like ran. Sorry, I don't mean to be racial.
No.
But
Yeah, I remember
he said
the story.
he said that a bunch of other white men just like ran passed by him, and
Yeah,
one was like, nobody's gonna stop.
He was like 13 or something. He was little. He was
Yeah,
a kid.
yeah.
He was like fucking kid, a little ass kid, and
Yeah.
he shot himself with a gun for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He's at
Yeah.
his own house. He shots up with a gun, and then the cops.
His
came.
mom's gun and shit, and then like he just remembers that like all the policemen, when they responded to a gunshot, they hopped over his like limping bloody body, and trying to react to like on some like, who am I gonna shoot? Who am I gonna arrest? And then this officer, I don't know what his name was, like officer with a J. He picked him up like, what the fuck? You guys don't see this kid? And he picked up his body, like Lil Wayne's bloody childhood body, and then took him in the ambulance. This is serious, bro. He was a child, and then he took him in the ambulance, and then he stayed. From what Lil Wayne said, he stayed with them and all the way until he was better in the ER room and shit.
Aww.
And that's why Lil Wayne elaborates like, "Oh, I don't see race and shit." And that's why I can give him that
Round of applause.
Yeah.
No, I don't have the clapping sound.
Oh, my
what?
bad. I'm sorry. I thought we had like a round of applause for Wayne and
the
shit.
laughing one.
No.
No, but we salute Wayne and we're glad he's here with us.
Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I would love no Wayne.
Sound effects are off
is one of my
tonight.
favorites.
Anyways, what were we gonna talk about? We got some topics tonight.
Bring it here. Okay, so this is my topic, random fucking topic. This is the random topic of the Put Me On Song podcast.
Put me on. Boy,
My question for these two individuals, a male and female specimen.
Specimen.
How do you two individuals feel about male individuals, when they donate their semen, and how do you feel about it, and how would you go about that?
Would you want me to donate my semen? Yvette Garcia?
Wait, what?
Okay.
How do I feel about men donating their semen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you feel, Yvette, being a member of the opposite sex?
I am a member of the opposite. Oh, you want me to be a man?
No, I said being a member of the opposite
Oh, I'm
sex.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of drunk. It was your perspective on it.
I don't have a. I never thought about this.
Well, how do you feel about it now? Men
I think that's cool.
donate their semen.
Oh, I
and
think
then
that's
individual
cool.
babies that are born to women, and
Yeah, I get
those
it.
women pay
Sorry,
for
I
it.
don't mean to be rude.
No, I get it.
Rude.
And then like those babies are born with no father figure.
Wait, can I just say that this isn't. Did you see that documentary of that one guy who donated his semen? It was like 100 kids. It was like on Netflix. I probably have the amount of.
No, I was literally gonna bring that up. Yeah.
I mean, that's thinking about it, about like how there's men out there who like have a lot of kids.
Like my dad.
I think then that kind of sucks.
Oh my god, see, I didn't even think about that. What's the difference between a man that sells his
Breathe
semen
hard.
and a man that just gives out his semen?
So basically, he's fucking.
Like how Yvette said, there's that documentary of that man that has like 100 kids because he sold his semen to voluntarily people, right?
No.
What's the difference between a man?
He impregnated women with his semen because he was a doctor. It wasn't because he was.
Why the hell didn't you start with that in the story?
What?
Okay, let me elaborate.
I just said it's a documentary on Netflix. You didn't ask me about the details.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just was.
I'm sorry. I was talking about how do you feel about men that donate their semen for money?
Oh, I don't see a problem with it. I think they're helping out people.
Helping out society.
Huh?
Helping out society. What are you saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Would you want me to give out my semen?
How is
there's a lot that comes into that.
Why?
Well, because are we like doing it because we need, like you said, you can get paid for it, or you're just wanting to help out, or
What if?
you just want money for shoes?
Why did I help out?
I mean, I just think, why would you go and do that if you have me to?
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't want me to help society?
No, like
Rebuild?
I guess I don't know. I
Build
never
a
thought about
Spider-Verse?
this topic. Would you want to go do that?
Nah, I want my own kids.
I mean, they technically are your own kids.
No, but like my kids with you. I don't want.
Like you want your kids present.
Yeah, I
you
don't
want
want
to know your
with
kids.
random people.
Yeah, I would feel kind of bad if I had a kid out there and I never met him and shit. mean,
That would be.
I know a guy close to me that did that, but it's cool.
Okay.
He'll meet him like 10 years later.
Why did you do that, Tino? Did you sell your sperm?
No, fuck no.
Oh,
Even though I was down bad in my worst, I'll admit it. Shit.
How much do you get paid for that? Like $70?
I don't. Dang, man. But what's the process? Like just leaving your room? He's a dirty mag and just do your thing.
yeah.
That's
Porno.
it.
I'll be like, where's the camera? Stupid. No, but for real, like I can't do this with you if I know you're watching.
Someone's there watching you.
If you're gonna watch, be present. No, but yeah, I don't think I can do it, bro. Cause like the how I
A little
was brought
Tino
up,
Junior out there.
yeah, how I was brought up and shit. I love my dad and shit, but it's like I could not have a kid out there that I've never met.
Yeah, I don't want to be like my dad, like 20 kids.
Yeah, we know of and shit.
I like that about you guys.
New generation.
Like you're not like the ones like, oh, my dad wasn't there, so I'm not gonna be there.
We don't.
What the fuck? Who the hell thinks that?
We
There's
don't.
people out there.
People
like,
that think that
they'll
like
think
my
like,
dad
oh,
wasn't.
that kid is fine. Like my dad wasn't there for me. Like they'll be fine.
The fuck comes back when he gets a fucking what's that Joker Joe when they come back when they get a
The milk.
NFL or NBA fucking deal and shit.
Dad's gonna come back when they get an NFL deal.
NFL deal and shit.
When your podcast starts getting big, he'll be like,
Mijo. Yo soy tu padre. ¿Te recuerdas de mí? No, papá. No, pa.
POV, you're 28 and you talked to him once when you were 12.
How does it feel?
Mine wasn't like that, but it was somewhere in between that. But I know people that were like that too and shit.
Wait, so how old were you when your dad had left?
I was 8.
And you
He
were
split. So he was like 6.
From my perspective, like on and off, but officially gone by 7.
Mm.
So then when my mom told me like, oh yeah, we've been divorced while she was digging through the fridge, I was like, oh, that's cool.
She's like, I'm trying to make us a meal.
That's
What do you want,
crazy.
kid?
Yeah, no, it did. Bro, like it did not register anything different my whole entire
It
life.
didn't
I thought-
bother us though, because he was
Yeah,
never
because
present.
my like not even on no like numb shit, but like the way I always thought like not having a dad was like some kids have an Xbox, some kid have their own room, some kid have a bike. I just didn't have that.
Aw.
And my mom was always good, so I didn't do that. I mean, I love my dad now and shit. Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, like I've always loved my dad, but I love my dad for being here now.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how can I miss something I never had?
That's true.
So
That's what I say too, because he was never present. None of it was present. He was just not around as much because he was always working, doing his own thing.
Yeah, he was in prison. You're right.
Okay. Yes. And then I just never like, I saw it as normal. And it wasn't normal to me, but I
Yeah.
saw it as normal. Like, it didn't bother me. So, like, it's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's so funny about the word? It's true he was not present.
No, but it was like,
That's
yeah,
not funny.
You're like, yeah. I don't know. To be honest, it's like when a third party says, yeah, he wasn't around. I was like, I don't need it. It's like,
No, I'm saying he used the word present right.
Mhm.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I was saying.
No, yeah, but like,
But you're saying, how would I know?
You know, I'm saying I'm elaborating how I see. I can't. I'm speaking how I feel, not he. You know what I'm saying? Still, my bad. It's my fault.
But yeah, I mean, like, him not being around was normal. So, like, it kind of just didn't bother me. Like, my mom, like, they got divorced. So, like, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
I've heard stories of friends, like kids or friends, whatever. They're like, yeah, my mom and dad got divorced. I was like,
and then
what's wrong?
no. And that's
What's wrong with that?
That's the fucked up part. Is that like I've heard we've heard stories of parents getting divorced before and
My
after.
life is ruined.
Yeah, and then that's fucking fair, but maybe our shit was so light that it was kind of numb, or maybe we were so numb to it.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of motherfuckers had it worse than us, or maybe we were so numb to it. I don't fucking know.
We were numb to it, I think, because I heard like I said, I heard stories of kids saying like, my mom and dad split when I was like 10 and it ruined my life and this and that. Like, okay.
Yeah, I barely
Cool.
see him, bro. Like,
I've already seen him.
I might
okay.
see him like once or 3 times a month, and I'm 6.
Yeah.
You guys
I
were
mean,
just really
no,
young.
once or 3 times
honestly,
a year.
Honestly, not to get to some dark shit or sad or anything, but although that's my one's dad coming home
Oh,
because I want him to buy me a toy.
And then you know what happened, and eventually he stopped asking.
Yeah, we stopped asking. Then we grew up and we started going to high school, started noticing other things, and we just like kind of like forgot about him. And not until like I was like 18 when he came back around.
he just reached out.
I don't know how we reached out to him or he reached out to us, but we reached out and then from there we kept contact
Oh, okay.
until like now. So it's been like 10 years now.
You know what's crazy to me though, really quick?
What's up?
What, like the fact that he's like, yeah, my dad changed his number, so we gotta find it. Like, whenever.
Because their dad always changing his number, so he's like, Oh, we gotta dig through and find it.
You're like,
He's been trying
I gotta
to.
contact someone to see if they have my dad's
He's been
number.
trying to avoid us. Like, oh, God, they get my number. Hola, mijo, ¿cómo estás?
And he was like, ah, fuck. ¿Cómo está, mijo?
Oh, sí, sí, sí.
Me encontraste. What?
But
That's
that's like you were saying, that's just another thing you guys are numb to. Like, that's
Mhm.
normal for you.
Oh, shit, that's true. Holy shit, that's true. But, like,
was
And I'm over here like,
It-
how the fuck
if
does your dad change his number on you guys?
that's funny, though. That's
Yeah.
funny.
It's for other reasons, but we always get his number. And he's
No,
always
but
okay with
yeah,
it.
he's always present.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing is, like, whether we're kids, teenagers, or now and shit, like, we could ask him now, but we haven't asked him in, like,
Yeah,
a
like,
minute.
it's funny too because I want to ask him about, hey, how's your story? How was you like growing up and all that stuff and everything? But I feel like we couldn't probably ask him that.
Yeah, and then, like, it's funny, like I said, like, from kids to teens to now, it's like we can ask them certain things, but, like, as you get older, it's like this certain level of accessibility and, like, conversation. So in the past few years, I feel like I can conversate with him more and more, like, chop it up with him and shit. And so, like, the conversation gets a little bit more in depth and shit. So when anytime my parents, mom or dad, says some elaborate story about when they first met or before we were born, it's like, wow, it's like a piece of the puzzle, you know?
Can I ask something personal?
Yes.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
do you think that if your mom were to see your dad, there's still some spark? And like,
That's funny because, you gonna go to the bathroom? All right, go ahead. That's funny because that happened a while ago. I had so something happened to my truck. It was like not running well.
mhm.
So I hit him up like, hey, Dad, do you can help me out with what's going on to come fix it? Help me, like we'll do it together. They're like, yeah, amigo, I'll come Sunday and this and that. I'll come help you like fix whatever's going on. And so it was like morning, like Sunday, and my mom was getting ready for church. So she's getting ready, and then my dad calls me like, hey, I was like all tired, waking up like, hey, I'm outside, I'm here to help you out. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just get dressed and I'll be outside. And I walk out the door, and then we're just like, we're there for like an hour just trying to fix like the truck. And then my mom's, she's getting ready for church. She's heading out to church. She walks out, and they kind of just had to look at each other. And like, hola, and she gets in her car, and then she leaves, and then she just starts smiling. He starts smiling and like starts
Aw.
laughing. I'm like, and then we just get back to
Aw.
fixing it.
Aw.
And you could tell there was something there that was like, like she was like, hola. They kind of had like a smile, both of them.
Aw.
But then like she
I
like
think she's sad. Like, I'm sure it's like, okay, I accepted it. This is how it is.
Mhm.
But like, do you ever think she thinks about him or?
I don't know. I want to ask her, but that's why I want to get more to know her about that because we never saw her like in love. Like when you fall in love with somebody. So I never saw that growing up. Like I was too young to like see it.
So you see your mom like she's just your mom like by herself.
Yeah. So like I've always been used to that. We've all been used to that. Like me and my brothers. And then
Do you think your dad was her first love?
I think so. Yeah. I think I don't want to say it, but I think he was her first love too.
Oh.
I think. Because he had various women before that, so I don't know. But to me, I think
like she was at least the most like serious for him.
I think so. I don't know. Like that's what I want to ask. I want to get to the story first, and maybe later tell it on more.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I wonder if your mom too. Like it probably just didn't hurt her as much. If she was like always used to him not being present either. Like you know how you and Tina said you felt like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, he's not here. So she was probably checked out a lot sooner than
she probably was, because it's like kind of like a relationship too. Like for example, like if me and you, and then I'm just acting a certain way, and you just check out. So it's probably like that, I wouldn't doubt it,
Yeah.
So she was already over it, but then like at one point they were like, there was the whole thing sparking there,
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I saw him like, I was like, oh, because like the car is parked in front of the house, like literally where Daniel parks in front of the house, and she, where her car is, so it's always parked. Wow. Anyways, so me and Dad were in the hood, like fixing whatever was wrong. I forgot what it was, and then we're doing it, and so we hear the door slam and close. I was like, we just both turn around, and then she's walking out. So she's just walking out. She goes in the car. She's like, hey, hola. I'm like, hola. And they kind of had she kind of had like a smile, like she wanted to laugh, but then she didn't. And then he had the same look too. I was like,
do you think?
He's like, oh shucks.
Oh shucks, that was mine, shouty right there.
or
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Had the woman say it?
Go ahead.
No, or she had probably like seen him not too long ago, and as a booty call, and she's like, oh, acting like they never seen each other. You know.
You never know.
anytime soon.
Okay, layers of dynamic. That makes the most fucking sense.
No,
but I
what's your
never thought
part?
about
Because
that.
literally when you were just gone the last like 2 minutes,
What if your mom still hits it? You don't even know.
we had a stupid.
Okay, we can
Hey,
use about the vulgar language.
Meet me behind the school.
Why would it be a school?
They wouldn't want to hear. But anyways,
Escuela.
well, before you
It's
left,
secondary.
when you left, we were talking. Actually, we actually got into like talk about mom and dad.
Yeah.
Because there was a situation when like they ran outside. Because she asked like, "Do you think if they were ran into each other, they would have like a like oh hey, you know, like kind of like when you run into like an old ex or an old friend, they're like oh hey, how you doing?" You know. So do you think like
No, I said,
our
do
friends
you
have done
think
that?
that your mom is still like there's still a spark
Fucks with
between
us?
that's what I'm
them?
saying? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
I think
didn't
the
say
spark's
that,
dead,
baby.
but as
Okay,
far
I'm
as
sorry.
like booty
I don't wanna
calls,
say.
there's probably layers to it. There's probably here and there and shit. I wouldn't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Realistically, out of time, it was probably like
It's been like
10 years ago type shit.
not the hell way before like with fucking like almost 30.
No, I'm saying like if there was a booty call after the divorce, probably 10 years span from the divorce to now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Start to finish. So yeah, no, probably. I never thought about that, but that's true because a relationship with you and your boo or your girl is no different from a marriage.
Can I ask you guys something?
What?
If you guys, me and Alejandro, we say like, if we ever broke up, like, would we still hit each other up at least for the sex?
Her booty
'Cause-
call?
Yeah, because it like was really good sex. Like, would you ever do that with someone?
No.
Like, or do you have someone?
No, I'd never do that, and I would like.
Tino's got morals and
Okay,
Yeah.
like okay, but like let's say like we
I'd rather
didn't
die
end, we didn't
inside.
end in a bad way,
Then why
like,
y'all
we-
together?
huh? Because we just want different things. Let's just say that.
Well, why couldn't you come to between?
We can obviously see why you weren't in a relationship.
Oh man, that was crazy. I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about how we were just been talking back and forth and hogging the mics and this and that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's selfish to put yourself first? For example, you have family, kids, and everything. You need your you time. Is it selfish to do that?
No.
No. Oh, great feedback. Just to know.
I'm just waiting for him because I know he's about to say something.
I'm waiting on you to elaborate. I'm waiting on you
No,
to
because I'm gonna
elaborate.
start my conversation. You're gonna cut me off.
No, I'm waiting for you to elaborate.
No, I don't
I'm
even want to
sorry.
put passion into my fucking like answer anymore.
My bad. Can you answer
No,
the
just
question?
go ahead. What do you
no,
think?
I don't have anything to say. I don't care about. It's hard for me to be selfish. I mean, if
No,
I'm
but
a
you go
single
ahead.
individual.
You can go ahead. You haven't given your thoughts about what
That's
you
why I
think
asked
about
you
topics.
guys first, and I can give my feedback when you guys.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because you're not gonna have a chance to. So you might as well say what you're gonna say.
So, Eva, this is the perfect moment of you shining with that moment. I love it. So, elaborate how you take care of yourself and give you yourself that little self moment in your day to day.
Yeah, like what do you do? Like do you like hey, like kids, Emma's in school, and you just have the whole house to yourself.
You got your
Like, hey,
spouse, your parents.
It's like a moment to breathe, and you're like, okay, let me just be myself, by myself. Put some loud music on, and then you're just. It's like a breather. It's just a breather. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Let's say you, Tino.
No, but like how Yvette was saying. So you as a mother, not just a single mother, but like a individual mother, really, when you have your spouse, which is Joe, your boyfriend, you know. How do you yourself find yourself for yourself? Because for one, obviously you're an individual and you have to like, first of all, the Latino household bullshit, and you have to work, and then you have to maintain the kid, and then obviously you have your partner, and then you have your own personal space and your sanity. So how do you balance with all that?
Yeah.
Well, right now, me and Joe are not living together, so during the weekday, it's like, it's just me and the baby. So when we are together on the weekends, I feel like I can be a little more relaxed because he's helping me with her.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's true.
So on the weekdays when it's full blown you taking care of things, how do you have a moment to breathe?
It's like he said, when like she's at school, so like going to work, it's like, all right, it's kind of a little bit of a breather.
Do you ever find yourself having a breather between work and school where it's just like, I have nothing to do, no kids, no work, no nothing?
No.
What? That's some real shit.
Yeah. So like right now, since she's on summer vacation and I gotta wake up a little bit like later for work, I'm like, oh, this is nice, because I was taking her to school. Like we had to be up by 6.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I need to wake up a little bit earlier for myself so that I can be like dressing myself comfortably, and versus 6 o'clock, we're both trying to get ready at the same time, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like in a rush because we have to be out of the house by 6:50.
Damn. So those little moments of like not only time efficiency but your sanity,
Yeah,
your comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh yeah, because when you're just in a rush, it starts your day off like
bad,
in a negative way. Yeah.
But I noticed too, like, it doesn't make your day goes faster a little bit because you're more stressed out. So you're like
on a move, like your brain is racing.
Yeah, you're running back and forth, and then you're
in
like,
a positive sense or
33.
negative sense.
Yeah,
It's like when you procrastinate, when you always leave it at the last moment, is when you can get it done.
True.
I work better under pressure. That's why I'm a diamond.
He said, shine bright like a diamond.
What about you guys? Since you guys don't have kids,
I don't have kids.
like during the weekday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tino, you don't have any kids, also. Like in general, I mean, like you're not with anyone that has a kid
That I know of. Nah, I was kidding.
you know of.
The cycle repeats. Honestly, I'll admit that's you saying that. Keeping insurance sweet, God damn, that I will admit, that makes me realize that is a fucking luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, being able to sacrifice 15, 20 minutes of more sleep and just substitute it for like rushing to get ready. I don't have a little one to get ready, and also this individual has their own body, their own functions, and their own thoughts and shit. Or he has to go to the bathroom, or like their own substance. They're not a fucking pet. So that's damn, that's true. Like that's some real shit.
Remember chia pets?
Accountability, really. Like,
So wait, can you tell me your like daily thoughts and like daily routines for yourself, since it's just you and you don't have to worry about like a family, like it's just you and
straight up, like my Monday through Friday is like wake up at I only wake up. I'm gonna admit it straight up. I only wake up earlier because I take forever to get ready, and I rather take my sweet ass time and my comfortability. So I wake up at 4 and I dip by like 5:30. So that's an hour to have to get ready and not to be at work at 6. So that's an hour to get ready. I might shower in the morning, might not, and then might eat, might not, and then might have coffee, might not, and then that's it. Oh, also the time lapping factors with my 2 brothers, that everyone magically needs to get fucking use the bathroom when I need to. But that's my only complaint. And then that's just it. And then I go to work. Speed, might play some fast music, slow music, and I get there on time, not time, and all those factors depending on the traffic and shit. And then,
see, like that's crazy to me. Like your thoughts were just about you. You don't have to be like,
whoa.
Oh, I need to make sure like I need to get here because at this time, certain time at home because my kids or,
Holy shit, and that's true. And I'll be like, man, 5 minutes, man. Y'all good. I'm here anyway. 20 minutes. Like, so-and-so always shows up 20 minutes to you. I know you ain't hurt.
You think that's why nowadays nobody wants to have kids?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, like, I don't want kids. And I used to be like that. I don't want kids. But they change now, and then, like, I do want kids. But, like, getting that problem, like, damn, like, when you have to really have to, like, now it's just not you, it's somebody else.
Yeah, it's no longer.
You have to worry about like, hey, you need to get up for school, and then make sure you eat, and then hush.
I feel like that was a hard thing for me to overcome.
What?
At first, when I was a brand new mom,
like being attentive,
like, or just to, I was sad for myself because I'm like, it's no longer just about me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not to be mean, but like, I love my baby, but at the same time, I was like, I think because like I didn't finish growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I didn't enjoy my youth. So, since I was so young, I was, like, I didn't get to know that girl that I was, like, barely becoming. I just automatically went to, like, adulthood.
Yeah.
Like, it just fucking skipped a chapter.
Yeah.
That's
so,
some real shit.
I was, like, I didn't go through postpartum, but I was, like, very sad.
Postpartum depression, like that?
Yeah, it wasn't depressed because I didn't have time. Like, my mind was just, like survival mode, like, learning, like, this new thing that, is a big life change. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I was like very sad that I was like I'll never know her as an individual. And from what I do remember, like it makes me like sad because I was like, oh damn, like she was a cool person. Is that like weird to think?
Holy shit! Like the teenage you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was so different.
So it just like skipped like 3-4 chapters, and you never got to see that conclusion. And
and I was so excited to see her,
fuck.
but I just never like I lost her. So like when I do have memories about like my old self, I'm like, oh, those are my happy moments.
It's like you skipped the whole fucking chapter book. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't regret Emma.
Yeah, of course.
No, that's understandable. A lot of people go through that shit, I'm pretty sure your parents went through that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But they got to go out too, like when they got older. Sorry. That was Emma. She's having a temper tantrum when she's sleeping.
I don't know, where she like wakes up like that in the middle of the night, and then she wakes up and then she like swings on me, and I'm like, Emma, are you okay? And she swung on me.
She was like actually waking up. No, she's just swinging.
You know, before she like I was getting her used to sleeping with me in the bed.
Yeah.
She would roll off the bed and then she'd be like, wah! And I would like look over and I'd be half-assed asleep, grabbing her and just putting her on the bed again and then going back to bed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's funny because before I got with her, she would tell me that when it was Emma's birthday, that she would have to like go do all the shopping and everything by herself. I was like, damn, you did it all by yourself? I was like, yeah, you have to do it by yourself. And now that
like the birthday shopping?
Yeah, like everything. Yeah, birthday.
He's my company now, so
it's
like
a hassle though, to do all that. Because recently for her birthday, she was like, oh, she's doing all the stuff at home, and I'm always the one that I was the one out there doing like all the errands. Like I need to go pick up the piñata, and then
oh my god, you were so helpful this last birthday. Thank you so much. You saved like a lot of time and a lot of. Like, for the first time, I was actually able to get comfortable, like, get ready for the party.
Breathe for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, baby.
Holy shit, that explains that video of mom dragging my ass. There's this old VHS footage and shit of my mom, of, like, I think it was your birthday.
My birthday? On the day of my birthday, you bring me a present to my birthday?
Yeah, basically. It was your birthday. It was our old house in Phoenix, our old childhood home and shit. And then there's this VHS footage of mom dragging the fuck out of him. You know how Hispanic parents, when you really fucked up, they drag you by the ear? God, I still remember the horror and pain of that shit.
Or the sideburns.
Sideburns.
Yeah. It was just basically that.
No.
You may think my mom was crazy, bro, but I understand now that as I older, I was completely out of pocket. I was being all fucking the star of this show, where it's like, bro, you're being a hassle on fucking getting the show ready.
Diva?
You're a hooligan.
It was like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, maybe 12, like peak party, like not even hours before the party. She's getting the party ready. My dad's holding the camera, and then like I'm over here causing ruckus for nothing. You know
damn, your mom really went through it.
Yeah, so I understand her pulling my ear. I agree, and I salute with it, because
you know, the troublemaker.
She shut my shit down real quick, and it needed to be. It fucking needed to be. So now I understand those footages of my mom. I was like, okay, mom, I'm sorry. Like, nah.
No, but it's crazy. Like, you never think about it. Like,
wait, baby, you would just watch and just be like, oh, it's Tino being Tino.
I'm over there playing with my stuff or playing with like everybody else.
Yeah,
like,
and Tino's getting his ass beat.
Yeah, he's in the back and getting his ass beat.
But you never like mocked whatever he did to, or not mocked, sorry, imitated. Like, it's crazy to me. You never imitated anything he did.
I understand what kids do that, but I don't think he did.
I was my own world.
Because you know how like siblings, when they're young together, like they do things together.
So. Yeah, we did, but like I wouldn't imitate his shit. I would just be myself, and he was himself.
I completely get what you mean, though. But yeah.
Then when it came down to it, sometimes we would be like all together. Like,
you know what's funny is like you got the like mellow kid that could be kind of like loud if you want to. Then you got the loud ass kid, and then Daniel's like the super like quiet, like
holy shit, that's true.
Shy one.
We're mad cool.
I never thought about.
There's a little bit of everything.
That's literally true, though. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the cool.
You guys are quite the characters.
We're cool.
I like Tino's personality though. I like Daniel's too.
Do you like mine?
Yeah, yours is cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say no.
No, yours is cool.
I fucking like you.
Nah, it's like
you're goofy.
What am I?
You're really funny.
Turn to me the clue.
No, you're. I don't know, because I feel like you all are witty. Like when you guys have things to say.
Okay. I've always told people this. Just let me explain this. Have you my elaborate joke is like, if you're ever dating with a girl, you see her, you date her, and then you meet her family, and you're like, now I understand why you're like that.
Yeah.
Did you have that click with Dro to meeting us? Or I understand how, like, it was one of those moments where like they're just like you in that sense, and they probably don't realize that.
No, honestly, I feel like, to me, honestly,
I'm my own person. You
guys are your own individuals.
That's just yeah. I see them; they're all the same.
But can I say why though?
What?
I feel like this is my like
a little
maybe
theory.
my little theory. Yeah, I feel like because it's always just you guys, and you guys aren't like how you guys were always with your other like families when you guys were little. you guys like there's not really much for you guys to relate with
Have you ever seen
mocking mocking. I know.
Oh,
I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Like
No, I
mocking
get you.
personalities. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
imitate.
imitate.
Guide off.
Why do I keep saying mocking? Okay, yes, imitate.
Mocking, guide off.
Jesus, I was being
Reflect
tongue
on.
for a second.
When you grow up with people, you tend to act and move their way.
So basically, the 4%,
Reflect.
you 4 personalities are all you know. So
Yeah.
you guys never fed off other personalities, kind of to like bounce off of you too.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or for those personalities to bounce onto you.
Holy shit, that's fucking true.
Yeah, that's true.
So, because if you see me with my family, we all like laugh at really stupid, dumb shit like that. To you is not funny, or
Yeah,
like,
no way.
you know, or like
They laugh at
it's like
weird stuff.
it's wait no, it's like why you say you two get each other. Like when you're around people and you say certain jokes and no one
'Cause
thinks
we're
that's
actually
funny,
funny.
but he understands your humor.
We're actually funny.
Like, see, just now he thought that was funny, but I didn't. That's your
'Cause you guys
humor.
aren't funny.
We're pretty funny.
I love your family, but no disrespect for you guys aren't funny.
I think we are.
You guys laugh. It's just like it's like at the movies. Like it's just like that. He said ha 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 ha, and then there's like you're in the background like, what the hell? That wasn't even funny, bro.
That's funny because that's how people react to you too.
Nah, we
That's
can't
fair.
laugh. We get laughs
That's fucking fair.
everywhere I went. People will laugh like, hey, hey, hey.
Dude, like everywhere we step
Wait,
out,
but
we
to be
cause
fair,
the
it's
humor.
because it's the same lame people as you. I'm just
Normal
kidding. I'm just
people?
kidding.
You mean normal people?
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that's
shit.
funny. Y'all have really put me on to another perspective.
Wait, did I make a good point though about you guys?
too.
Wait, did I
Yeah,
make a good
What, like
point
getting
though?
the new one?
yeah, I got your point.
I
There
get
was
you
no
with it.
point.
That's a really valid point though. It's like
Okay,
monkey
maybe.
see, monkey fucking do. That's basically
Yeah,
it, bro.
there you go.
But in a more scientific way, I'm sure there's ones for that, but we don't have
I think
it.
your mom is funny as hell.
To you, to us, she's not funny.
No, because she says certain, like she says
Oh,
certain
mom
things
is funny. I laugh
that
at
reminds me of like my mom.
Mom says funny shit. I'm like, I laugh at her. I'm like, you're funny.
Like your mom says, like when she's offering you food and you don't want any, she's like, "Come perro," like
Come
"Come
chucho."
chucho."
This
You know-
this is our mom. Mijo, ¿tienes hambre? Hice pescado. No, no quiero. Come perro asado.
Yeah, it's still
Ay,
Come perro
ni
asado.
modo,
Wait.
come chucho.
my
Come
mom,
chucho.
and it reminds me of what my mom says too. She's like, "Come mierda."
Come chucho. Chucho is like
Sounds like pussy.
no, it's like someone
it's
that's
a
really
dog.
hungry. So it's chucho like when you go to family like our families and you like they see you eat like twice or 3 times. Man, chucho. Oye chucho. Oye chucho. Esa es comida para todos. For real. And you're all like, no man, yes, that's and you just take your food and run away.
Like how mom says like my patitas and shit.
Huh?
My patitas.
Patas secas.
Patas secas and shit.
Or,
Or when you come home late, she's like, ay de pata perro and shit.
no, that's when you would head out. So we had our cousin Pac-Man and our cousin Oscar. So when we're at a party, she's like, hey, chupacabras. Because you know chupacabras are all skinny and my cousin was all skinny and scrawny. Why do chupacabras?
Why do fucking Hispanic culture always like roast you like that?
I don't know. But it's funny because okay, and not just split it, but like when Mexican people, they say some certain different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mira.
Same concept, different like
Yeah,
different
but
terms.
Because when I hear it from my family, ese bicho seco. That bicho está seco, no debe de comer.
Oh shit! What?
Patas secas. Or ese chupacabras no ha comido, debe de comer. Something like that. I'm like, damn, bro.
Mm.
Ese bicho feo.
Oh my
Ese bicho está
god!
feo. I'm like, damn, I'm right here, mom.
Yo, they be going in on you. You're like 7.
Bicho feo.
Yo, for real.
Oh my god, I miss those days. Those days are fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
All right, it's time to wrap it up. We've been at it for like 2 hours now. What say you guys?
Yeah.
Wrap it up. All right, thank you for tuning in to the Put Mentally podcast. This was a funny, different one. I don't know. I like this one. It was funny. We just talk about a bunch of dumb shit. And I
Tina's
like
annoyed.
I'm
no,
elaborating.
like, I wish we could have recorded. I wish this would have been fun to record because I see everybody's faces annoyed. Like we're all annoyed, but we're laughing.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry.
But this is
Zoom their
fun.
faces on
This is
all of
fun. Thank you for tuning in to the Put Mentally podcast. I'm Alejandro Gomez. My guest today.
Eva, guys.
And of course, my co-host.
You're a sign. But like tuning out.
Tuning in.
Special thank you to
Wait,
Joe,
I can't I can't wait to hear the tone, the like from when you first start, or like how you end.
Oh, really? Okay.
Thank you guys.
It turned to me in clue. Anyways, special shout out to Joe. Special shout out to Yvette. Special shout out to all the fathers out there on this special Father's Day.
Shout out to
Y'all
the
probably
fathers.
tuned in
Happy
a few
Father's
days
Day.
late.
Isn't
a
it
day
come out
late.
Monday, but Sunday's Father's Day. So
Exactly.
Happy Father's
So,
Day.
Hispanic Father's Day, American Father's Day, it don't matter. Every day is Father's Day because you are acknowledged and you are a thanked father. So we appreciate y'all.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, no one listen to me.
$500. All right, thank you for tuning in to Put Only Something Podcast. Find us on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. I think I already said that, but you can find us there.
Just a nice reminder.
As a reminder, but yeah, just like that, we're done.
See you later, guys.
Peace.
Ciao.